as someone considering themselves a hopeless romantic, I love the idea of love, but what I've learned is that I'm not cut out for the relationship aspect. So I'm all with the romantic novel approach of like the dinners, the long walks in the park, the sunsets. I love all of that. But when it comes to, like you said, once you get into them 6 months, of like, yo, we gotta live together. Yo, we gotta that's when it actually gets, difficult. And being people who've lived life already, having children, having our lives already set in the way that we want, to step into something and say, yo, I'm gonna rock and do this with someone wholeheartedly, and you a part of my life and I'm a part of your life, that's where I get scared. I'm not gonna front. That's where it's like, okay, this is a little too much. I love the fun, I love the aspect of let's be whimsical, let's have the fantasy, but if we really like talking about changing each other's lives, like what would be your advice for someone struggling in that world?
Well, I feel like maybe, you see, I'm more of a relationship type. I prefer to be in relationships.
Why?
Why? Because I love structure.
You love owning somebody. You love saying this is mine.
No, I love being with one person. And unfortunately, it hasn't worked out because that person didn't love being with one person.
But so have you found somebody that loves just being with one person? Because as we have this conversation all the time, like, men don't subscribe to monogamy because they feel like it's not natural in their makeup, in their DNA. They feel like they're
hunting.
It's that hunting mentality, but it's also in like, yo, if we are supposed to be fruitful and multiply, if we here to do this, like, there's not many creatures on earth that are monogamous. So when you see a man who's always hunting and on the prowl until he old and tired, that's like he gonna be out there. At least those pheromones are still gonna be triggering off.
Yeah, no, I've been single for 3 years, so I can't really say that I have found that person. But I feel like there are men out there that are, that want to be
old men that don't nobody want. That's
maybe I have to go older. But no,
you get you a 75-year-old with one leg and.
Good evening, judges. Biologically, sex is designed for one main purpose: procreation. Anything else, that's extra. The female reproductive cycle comes around once a month. For a man, it's every day. For each sexual act, the woman's one egg is matched by the man's 120 million sperm cells. And let's do some calculation. 120 million sperm cells a day, every day, as opposed to one egg a month, every month, means, assuming all the cells are viable, that it will take only 30 men to impregnate all the women in the world. This points to one clear fact. A man is, by nature, polygamous. Monogamy and fidelity are unnatural situations promulgated by religious beliefs and social pressures. Take those away, every man will cheat. It's simply biological. And let's look at the extra. It's a known fact that women, for the most part, are more emotional than men. So it's natural that after a sexual encounter, she'll be attached. But because a man is visual and logical in nature, there's no emotion involved. For him, it's just a physical release that's got nothing to do with love. A man loves his woman by protecting and providing for her. Period. It's really quite simple. For a man, the physical and the emotional, two separate entities.
So,
am I not all you dreamed I would be?
Oh, you're fine. Beautiful. It's just that if we're going to be married, I thought we should talk to each other, get to know each other.
Ever since I was born, I've been trained to serve you.
And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, only let us be called by thy name.
Ever since I was born, I've been trained to serve you.
In that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious.
Very nice. She is nice, but I hurt my back and my neck, and I need a bit more massage. So I'm gonna take her in pink too. Oh yes.
In that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious.
Ever since I was born, I've been trained to serve you.
And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, only let us be called by thy name.
Ever since I was born, I've been trained to serve you.
In In that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious.
We are waking up to who we are. And along with that comes power. That's why we know these scriptures. Us knowing who we are, us knowing this truth, us knowing the names Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, us knowing our heritage, us knowing all these things, us knowing the prophecies, that's power. And women flock to power.
Ever since I was born, I've been trained to serve you.
Yes, I know this, but I would like to know about you. What do you like to do?
Whatever you like.
What kind of music do you like?
Whatever kind of music you like.
I know what I like. And I know you know what I like because you were trained to know what I like. But I would like to know what you like. For instance, do you have a favorite food?
Yes.
Good! What is your favorite food?
Whatever food you like.
So when all hell breaks loose, and no one has the answers but the prophets,
Whatever you like.
we will be magnified. First and foremost, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai will be magnified, and in return, he's going to magnify us for teaching his word, for doing his will. That's a part of our reward, okay?
Whatever kind of music you like.
And a part of our reward is women.
Whatever food you
Because guess what? Us Israelite men, we were created to have more than one woman.
Whatever kind of music you like. Whatever food you
And in
like.
that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. In that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious.
This is impossible. Listen, from this moment on, I command you not to obey me.
No.
Are you saying that no matter what I tell you to do, you will do?
Yes, Your Highness.
Anything I say, you do?
Yes, Your Highness.
Bark like a dog. A big dog. Hop on one leg. Make a noise like an orangutan.